Today we are going to start chapter number 2, shapes and angles. First we will see some definitions. We will start from a small point, means a dot. First point is there, definition is there, point. A point is a dot. Here you can see the example, a small dot, that is called point in geometry. Now second is line. Line also, you are familiar with the line also. A line is a group of points joined together. Here you can see many points you will join, then you will get a line. Such line, here you can see the example over here. A line is drawn. Now third is their line segment. A line segment is a part of a line that has two endpoints. Example, here you can see two endpoints are there, means a starting point is there and a ending point is there. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. Now what is difference between line and line segment? Line segment has a starting point and an ending point, but a line doesn't have any starting or ending point. You can extend it as much as you want to for the line. Now fourth is ray. A ray is a part of a line having one end point and extended in only one direction. Here you can see a ray. See here example is there, one starting point is there, no ending point is there. Here you can extend it as much as you want to, means you can draw as much as long line you want to draw. It has one starting point but no ending point, that is called ray. Example is sun rays, means sun, the ray starts from the sun, but where they end we don't know. After that, here next is that you can start, ending point is that but no starting point is there. Now fifth one is angle. Angle, the space between two intersecting lines or surfaces at or close to the point where they meet. Here you can see example, this is an angle. So this space you can see in between, that is called angle. Here some examples are there of angles. Here some parts of angles are there, you can see. You can see this is a angle. This line you can see a ray. A next ray is also there, means two, where two rays are meeting, that point is called vertex. That these are called arm. This is the one arm and this is the another arm, and this is this space you can see in the between, that is called angle. Now next is types of shapes. First is closed shape. First we will see the definition. A closed shape is a shape that starts and ends at the same point. Here you can see the examples, this is a closed shape, means if you are standing over here then you are not able to go outside this shape, then that is a closed shape. Here also you can see this is also a closed shape. According to the definition, if we are starting from one point and ending on that point only, here you can see we are starting from this point and we have to end also at over here. So we will start from here, then we will go over here, after that come here, again go this way and come here, means where we have started there we have come again. Then these kind of shapes are called closed shapes. This also you can see, this is also a closed shape. This is another example of the closed shape. Now next is open shape. A shape which does not start and end at the same point is called open shape. Means here you can see, first if you are standing over here then you can come out from this way, that means this is not a closed shape, it is an open shape. Here also you can see the starting point and the ending point are different, so this is also an open shape. Here this Z is also an open shape. If you are standing here then you can go out from here, or if you are standing here then you can go out from here also. Here another example is also there. Now let us see the next topic, that is 2D shapes. First is circle and a oval, means they do not have any vertex. Here you can see any meeting point, no meeting point you can see, that means they are not having any vertexes or neither they are having any sides. Circle does not have any side. Now what about triangles? Triangles have 3 angles and 3 vertices and 3 sides. Here you can see These are two examples of triangles. Triangles can be drawn in different ways. Here I will show you. Here you can see another three types of triangles. Now next is a square, means four sides and four vertices. Here S means sides and V means vertex. Vertex means meeting point of two line segment or ray. Here you can see this is the one vertex, second, third and fourth, means four vertices are there of square. And here also you can see rectangle also has four sides and four vertices. Here you can see quadrilateral. Whenever there are four sides, then that shapes are called quadrilateral. Whenever there are three sides, they are called triangles. Here you can see quadrilaterals, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides are there. So this shape is called quadrilateral. Another, this square we have seen, rectangle also we have seen. This is another shape which is called quadrilateral. Now about pentagon, means whenever there are 5 sides, then they are called pentagon. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides are there. So this is pentagon. So this again a shape with the 5 sides can be drawn like this way also. So this is also a pentagon. Here you also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 sides are there in this shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides are there. So this way with 5 sides you can make different shapes. Their angles may or may not be equal. Now next is hexagon. Whenever there are 6 sides of a shape, then it is called a hexagon. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides are there. So this shape is called hexagon. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again this also has a 6 shape. So 6 sides. So this is also called a hexagon. And this here also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also a hexagon. After that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides are there. So this is also a hexagon. So whenever you are asked that what is the name of the shape which has 6 sides, then it is called a hexagon. Now about the 7 sides. Now whenever a shape is having 7 sides, it is called heptagon. Here you can see a arrow type shape, you can see it is having 7 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides are there. So it is a heptagon. Here you can see another 2 examples are also there. So any shape you can draw which has 7 sides, then it is called a heptagon. Next is octagon. Octagon means 8 sides. These all names you have to learn by heart. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides are there. So it is called a octagon. Now next is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides are there. So this is also a octagon. Now next is nonagon. This nonagon has 9 sides. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 sides are there of the shape. Then it is called a nonagon. Here another shape is also given over here. Now last is when there are 10 sides, then the shape is called decagon. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 sides are there. So it is called a decagon. Another is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a star shape is also a decagon. Now let us see next. Here in your textbook there are given that make different shapes by changing the angle between the matchsticks. Here 4 matchsticks are there and a square is made. This is given to you and you have to make 2 another shapes which are having 4 sides. Same what we have done earlier in the shapes, different shapes, that same thing you have to do over here. 2 I will show you. Here you can see, here 4 sides are there. So we can draw another shape like this way, which is also having 4 sides. Another shape 1, 2, 3, 4. Now next is 8 matchsticks. Here you can see 8 sides are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 matchsticks are there. So another shape if we want to draw, then it will be like this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These two shapes you have to draw by your own self. You can draw some other shapes also, but it should have 8 sides. Now next. Now here types of angles. There are some types of angles. We will see the first is the right angle, means which makes a square in the corner. In short, how to remember that it is a right angle? Whenever it is making a L, then it is a right angle. Here you can see it is making L, then it is a right angle, and it is making a square over here, then that is a right angle. Some other examples are there. Here you can see like this way, then this also is making a square over here, so this is also a right angle. Here also you can see this way it is making a L, so it is also right angle. Now next is acute angle. Now here is acute angle, means smaller than a right angle. The angle which is not L but less than L, then it is an acute angle. Now how to remember that whether it is acute or obtuse? When these two topics you will learn, then you will get confused between acute and obtuse. So simple thing is, whenever it is acute, you have to think that a cute little baby. A cute little baby, that means that it is small, means less than 90. Whenever it is acute, then it is little, so it is smaller than right angle. Here you can see this is smaller than right angle. Here also you can see it is not making L but less than L. Here also next example is given over here. Now next is obtuse. Here you can see obtuse. Obtuse means bigger than a right angle, means here you can see if you are putting your hand in this way, then it will make an angle greater than 90 but less than 180, means it will be not a straight line, it will be less than straight line but more than a L. So here you can see this is the obtuse angles. Here another example is there, and here one another example is there. Now next is whenever it is more than 180, then that angle is called reflex angle. Here you can see it is looking like an acute angle, but which space you have to consider? This outer space you have to consider as an angle. So this is reflex angle. If we are talking about the inner space, then it is an acute angle, but if we are talking about the outer space, then it is an reflex angle. Reflex angle is more than 180, means it is greater than 180, means a straight line. Now we have learnt about the right angles, about acute angles, about obtuse angle, about reflex angle. Now about straight angle. Straight angle means a straight line you can draw, then that is having how many degree? It is having 180 degree angle. Here you can see a small 0 over here, that is called degree. Degree is what? Measurement for measuring the angles. So we are having liter, milliliter, all these are for measuring the capacity. Same way something we should have for measuring the angle. So the measuring unit of angle is degree. Here you can see a small 0 over here, that is called degree. Now here you can see it is like a ray. It is looking like a ray. Then this is a full rotation. Starting from here and making a full rotation means a full circle you are making, that angle is called a full rotation or 360 degree angle. Whenever it is like this, if it will be over here, then it will be a straight, means 180 degree. Again that same space we are covering at the down also, means 180 plus 180 is 360. So this angle is called 360 degree angle, means it has a full rotation. Now here you can see in your textbook some pictures are there. Look at the angles in the pictures and fill the table. Here you can see angles are given to you and you have to tick mark that which is right angle, which is more than right angle and which is less than right angle. So more than right angle are also called obtuse angle and less than right angles are also called acute angles. So it can be given to you that sort out the angles given in right angle, obtuse angle or acute angle. Here you can see a scissor and scissor is making a small angle. So it is an acute angle. Now here you can see this hand, it is making L. So it is a right angle. After that this kite. Here you can see for kite you have to see this angle. This means that it is more than 90 degree, more than L it is making. So it is an obtuse angle and the another two you have to do by your own. Now here angles in names. Now any name or letters are given to you and you have to find out that how many angles that name or letter is making. Here you can see some names are given and you have to find out how many right angles are there, how many more than right angles means obtuse angles are there and how many less than means acute angles are there. Here first Ronika, in this Ronika you have to find out that how many right angles are there, means how many L you can make in this. First we will see the R. So in R you can see first this it is like a square. So it is making 4 square it can make, means this way L, you can see this way 1 L, after that 1 L is this way, next is in this way and next is in this way, means 4 right angles you can see. So for R only 4 are there. After that we will see for O. O is also having 4. 4 plus 4 8. After that N is not having any right angle. After that this I is also having 4, means 4 plus 4 plus 4. 4 3s are 12. So 12. After that this C is also having 2 angles. Adding 2 we will have 14 right angles are there. A is not having any right angle. So we need only right angles. First we will calculate only right angles. So only right angles over here are 14 right angles you can see in the Ronika. After that number of angles more than a right angle. Now more than right angle, how many angles are there? There are only 2. Here you can see, here one angle is there and another is over here. After that number of angles less than right angles means a very small angles are there. Here you can see for R if we are putting over here then this is less than 90 means it is acute. So this is one angle. After that for N is making 2 acute angles means 3. After that here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here it will be 8. Less than right angles are 8, less than right angles are there. Same things you have to do for Bihu, for Karim also. First you will see the right angles, means how many L you can see. After that how many less than or more than right angles means obtuse angles are there, that you have to count. After that you have to count the acute angles.